Yeah, I did Encounter, and my name is Lakeisha Barnes. In the digital storytelling class, we had to create 2 to 4 minute silent films for our final project, and I really enjoyed it. I want to pursue a career in film production, and whether that be writing or editing, I haven't decided which way I want to go with it, but I enjoyed it. And with this project, it was fun because the people I worked with they were easy. They were ready to do whatever I asked them to. They were always thinking of ways to improve it. They improvised a lot, and it was a cool process. It didn't seem like it was an assignment. It didn't seem like I was in school. It felt natural. It felt like I was actually in my career field, and I don't know, and then from there going into the editing, that it got harder because I'm not used to Final Cut Pro. As we were learning in class and I started actually doing things in it, it got easier, and I learned a lot, and I see I see the areas I need to improve in going forward, and I also see where I want to go from here as well. Not only do I see where I need to improve and try to better my skills, but I also see where I'm leaning towards, which I think right now I'm leaning more towards writing and directing. The non-diegetic and diegetic sound, I think that, and then the fact that it's more important before you even include dialogue in your script or include scenery and the environment. It's more important to actually figure out what story you want to do and how to go about doing it. Because if you can tell a story without words and without action, but you can see what's going on, then it's easier to tell a story and people can follow it more. And then to me, it makes for a better story. With Professor Klein giving us this exercise, it helped me kind of pay more attention to detail. But like I said, not only in the mise en scène, but also in how you go about producing a film, how you go about piecing it together. So I think I'll take what he taught me from here forward.
Bryant Tolls, LOAN, which is an acronym for Last of New Era. What sparked the idea for the project was I was already in between like 2 EPs. I knew that I would be so engrossed into it passionately that I knew that it would be a good topic for me to go into. As I was saying earlier, what I would do is, I'd take, just rough cuts. I had maybe at least about 30 minutes of just me recording, and that was usually my first cuts, rough of everything. And I would take that, and after like each class, I would take the thumb drive and I would render it on Final Cut, and I'd review it over with like my brother, my sister. I'd let a couple friends at work see it and this and that, and they would tell me, certain things were either too long or too short, and I was kind of in an emotional rut when I was recording. So I knew I had an idea that I wanted to do something as far as like taking trips to Atlanta, but I was in such an emotional rut that I was like, this is the perfect idea. I need to do a video about that pursuit of seeing that silver lining, just trying to get up out of that. So creating something, like all musicians or artists would know, is sometimes creativity can be damaging sometimes if you're in it too long and you're just kind of like burning yourself out. So finding a way to mentally step out of that was my goal.